Hello friends, welcome to this tutorial, and in this tutorial we are going to learn how to remove noise from your photographs. Recently I had gone to the Nilgiris, a district in Tamil Nadu in India. I had gone all that far from Pune basically to watch this bird which you see in front of me. This is known as the black and orange flycatcher. Now it's a beautiful bird, very small in size, and it's not a common bird. It's seen in the Nilgiris, that's what I was told, and there are certain spots in the Nilgiris where you can spot them. You can spot them, I believe, in the Western Ghats all over, but it's very difficult to locate or sight them. They also, I believe, prevalent in Uttaranchal, again at locations where it's not very easy to spot. I have been to Uttaranchal looking for them, but I could not spot them. So I had gone to this place known as Sims Park near Kunnur in the Nilgiris, and where I was told that they normally frequent that place. Now, about 2 or 3 hours of moving around in the park, looking for it, taking help of others, asking them, I could not spot these birds. So one was quite disappointed, and as we were about to leave the park, suddenly I saw one fly past me. It's a way of God telling me don't give up and try again. So we followed that bird, and then I could spot a pair. One was a male and another was a female. Only two I could spot. They flew inside a thicket, a very thick bush. So I waited there for about 15-20 minutes, and suddenly one of them came out and sat on a perch. But this perch was also well inside that thicket, so there was very less light. Again, I waited that it may come out in the light, but that didn't happen. So, I wanted to make the best of the opportunity which God had provided me. I said, no, I must capture these in my camera. So, to offset the light situation, I cranked up my ISO to 1600, which I thought would give me generally a workable image. But in spite of that, the shutter speed remained quite low. It was just coming to about 1 by 50 seconds, which was grossly low. And I didn't expect to get a decent shot. So I sat down on the ground, took the support of my knees, and took a couple of shots with ISO 1600, and the shutter speed came to 1 by 50 seconds. Now, normally, since I was shooting with a 400 mm lens, my shutter speed should have been at least 400 mm to get a clear shot. But that was not so. But still, I managed to get, I think, a generally workable shot. So when I came back to my room and I saw the image, I had captured it in RAW on my laptop. I found to my horror that there was a lot of noise in this picture, and this noise needed to be removed. So in the next video, we are going to learn how to take care of this kind of situation using Lightroom and Photoshop. So friends, as discussed in my introductory remark about this bird, let's now work on it and see how we can improve the image. Now, as you can notice, the background is a bit dark and you can see a lot of noise and grain in the background. At the moment, the bird appears to be underexposed. All the details are not available. So how I proceeded with it was firstly compose it and crop it to fill as much of the frame as possible. So I selected this crop tool, and pressing the shift key, I drew a bounding box over this bird, and then I shifted this to adhere to the rule of thirds. And generally I thought this was a good composition, and I double clicked on this. Now we have got the bird which is quite prominent, but the moment I have cropped the image, the noise also has become quite visible. So let's see how we'll take care of it. Firstly, I reduce the highlight so that I could get more details in the feathers of the bird, and I increase the shadows. Okay, then I press the shift key and double click on whites. Now this has brightened up the image. Then similarly, to take care of the blacks, I press the shift key and double click on the blacks. So a bit of, I think I need to reduce the blacks a bit to, okay, this should be fine. Now you must be noticing that as I have done this, the noise in the background and the bird has become more prominent. So I'll crack up the clarity a bit and also the vibrance to bring out the color. Now here I can take care of the noise, but it may not do a good job. So I use a plugin. It's a third-party plugin known as Topaz Labs Denoise, and the latest version is 6. So to use that, I need to go to Photoshop. So right-click on this image, go to Edit In, and go to Edit in Adobe Photoshop CC 2015. Now this is opened up here. I think you can see the noise very clearly. So to take care of this, firstly let's duplicate the layer by pressing Ctrl and J. So we have duplicated the layer. Now go down here to Filter and to Topaz Labs, Topaz Denoise 6. Click on it and the picture is going to open up in a different interface. Skip this. Now there are options here. We will go to Raw, Strong and click on it. Right, so you can make out that the noise has been reduced. Click here on OK. You can play around with the adjustments here to get a better result. Right friends, so one click has got this picture's noise removed. But at the same time, if you notice, the bird also has become soft. So we need to reduce the effect of the filter on the bird per se. So we are going to apply a mask to this, and with the foreground color as black, we are going to take the brush and we'll reduce the opacity to about 48%, which is already there, and we are going to paint over this bird. Now a bit of detail is coming back, right? Now that should be workable enough. Right, so we've done that, and now we can flatten the image by going to Layer and Flatten Image. And let's just improve the contrast a bit. So we go to Adjustment Layers, select Levels, and here from the presets, let's apply Increase Contrast 2. This appears to be a bit too much to me, so I'll go back and try Contrast 1. That appears to be okay now, and that's it. So let's see. Yeah, looks much better now. And friend, that's it. We have worked on the bird, we have removed the noise, and we have a generally workable image which was appearing to be as if it's going to be a total washout. So do not hesitate to crank up your ISO when the situation so warrants. If you have opportunity to take at low ISO, go ahead and do it, because that's the best option. But if you have no choice, go ahead, crank your ISO and work on it in Lightroom and Photoshop to improve the noise level and otherwise enhance the image, and you will land up with a generally acceptable image. One more aspect I would like to do here is flatten the layer. See, even if the other part of the bird may not be, the details may not be all that prominent, but if you can get the eyes to be looking well focused, I think you have achieved your aim, because mostly everybody is attracted towards the eye of the bird. So take the dodge tool and just one click, a bit of, see, straight away the bird looks as if it has been focused well. Okay, so now you can save this image and you have a workable image available with you. So friends, in this short tutorial we have learned how to take care of noise in our photographs using Topaz filter, that is the Denoise 6. So that's it for this tutorial. Thanks for listening and take care.